Flood victims in Delta State are now calling on the federal government to assist them as they prepare to return to their homes after losing their livelihood to the natural disaster. Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, and Sadiya Farouk, who spoke in Asaba during the cash grant distribution to indigent people, assured that the federal government flood relief committee will soon begin their intervention. Ikenamechi has details and will return with business news.
The flood in most affected communities in Delta State is gradually receding, which means victims staying at various internally displaced persons camps across the state will be returning to their homes. At the IDP camp in One, Asaba, the people, who are mostly farmers, are afraid of going back home to nothing. As the date to the closure of this IDP camp and others in Delta State draws nearer, the fear of those living here for the past weeks will be hard to resettle to their normal life, seeing that they have lost their sources of livelihood. Patrick Chukwuka and Kate Okonjo are both farmers from Oko community. The future looks bleak for them and many others if the government does not come to their aid.
Suppose we have money to buy seedlings that will help us to start a new life.
So they go house now, not get anything. It's like 3 days now. Today make it 3 days. I don't even sleep. Because the water don't dry. If you go house, nothing to start with. Even though the seed of the rice, no way. Yam, no, because if you plant the seed of the yam, we bring small one we will put next year, clear all of them.
Stella Okotete is an APC woman leader from Weru in Ugele North local government area, one of the communities affected by the flood. She is assisting some of the victims who are prepared to go back home with funds. But this gesture is not enough considering the number affected by the natural disaster. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs revealed plan by the federal government to alleviate the plight of flood victims.
And I don't know if you are aware that the federal government has also constituted a relief committee on the flooding, which governors are members of that committee, and one of the governors is chairing. So when they come up with their recommendations, Mr. President will intervene in a special way.
The flood destroyed farmlands and homes in several communities across 19 local government areas of Delta State. Ikenamechi, TVC News, Asaba.